Sit back over this festival holiday season with your hosts, Psychic Mean, Chris, and Jillian, as they discuss major topics and interview a lot of people within the spiritual paranormal world. You can always catch us every single Saturdays at 10 a.m. right here underneath Podbeam. Hey everyone, it is Psychic Mean Chris here from Divine Oracle Podcast. We do wish you a very Merry Christmas, especially for what's coming up. And there is a couple dates coming up very shortly within the calendar, and that is December 5th. December 5th, though, it is well known as Krampus Day. But I'll be right back, and I'll sort of let you know what that means to me.
This is Santa Claus coming out to you right now. Why not shop with actually Haunted Live Podcast underneath their store that's online through their website at hauntedlivepodcast.com. And right now, though, that there's a great deal going actually on and savings. Check out hauntedlivepodcast.com underneath their smudge store, right underneath their website.
Hi, I'm Trevor, host of Haunting Live Podcast. Brand new content posted every single Monday at 8:30 a.m. Please follow us here on the Podbean app for more great content, and we look forward to providing you some new shows.
Haunting Live Podcast. Have you ever wanted a spiritual reading? Why not reach out to Brother Chris through the Divine Oracle Podcast page? He's a certified oracle reader and has been doing readings for so many years, reaching people with their higher self and the spirit side, with angels, ancestors, and the animals. Why not reach out to Brother Chris? Check him out at hauntedlivepodcast.com.
If you haven't checked out our official website yet, please do that as well. We are hauntinglivepodcast.com. That's hauntinglivepodcast.com for our content on our website.
Alrighty, so yeah, we're back from that quick commercial break. Now, Jillian's not in the studio today. She's actually been running around with her head cut off, left, right, center, wherever. Her daughter is back from out west, actually from Victoria, BC, so she's been running her daughter around, helping her daughter get everything a little better, which is good, though. That's one thing that mothers and parents should be doing, especially with actually children that are coming back from the season actually of school. And yeah, Jill's daughter is actually going to be coming here probably next week to our studio. And we're probably going to get her actually underneath one of our podcasts that we're doing. But anyways, though, we here at Divine Oracle Podcast have gone through quite a bit. We have been always doing Wednesday night shows here underneath Podbean and on YouTube, but a lot of people are not taking part. You're only catching actually the aftermath actually of the shows, but we need you to catch actually the beginning portions, which is Wednesday nights at 9 o'clock. If you're not too sure right where to catch us right underneath YouTube, underneath Divine Oracle Podcast. I will be there, same with also Trevor from Haunting Live Podcast. Sit back and enjoy this show with your hosts, Trevor from Haunting Live Podcast and psychic comedian Chris from Divine Oracle Podcast. Tuning in underneath Podbeam. Don't forget, though, that you have the opportunity underneath Podbeam to call in live and ask your questions and for your readings. Sit back and enjoy the show and let your friends know. Now, what I was saying those before break, though, is December 5th. December 5th does mean quite a bit to me. And that's the date, though, that actually my father passed away. Now, I am the baby of the family. I am 50-some-odd years old. And, so last year I lost both of my parents. Okay. 7 months apart, pretty much with the same illness, but different levels altogether. And this is with dementia. My mother passed away in February of 2024 with level 2 dementia. She basically gave up on life, and she went with a better goodbye. And she was the first one to leave. But the second one, which again was December 5th, that was my father, and he passed away I think at 9:20 a.m. roughly is right when he passed away. And losing both parents is always hard, especially within the same year, 7 months apart. Now, my father, though, growing up, though, he did indicate, though, that we are Indigenous, and I kind of did not believe him, which is what most people do. Right when they look at me, they don't think I am Indigenous. But I am third generation, non-status, Indigenous person. And how I found that out, though, is doing the family research and also talking with my aunt that my father lived with. At the time of his life. His parents were going through divorce and all that, so he moved in with my grandfather's sister and brother, moved in with them, and decided to be raised by them. Now, my aunt was married at first, though, to a Raymer. So he used the last name Raymer. That way it would be a little bit easier. But he's not officially adopted at all, which some people think he was adopted, but he was not. His actual last name, like mine, is Larock. And so Dad was raised up by them. And I did double check with my aunt years ago if it was true, if I was Indigenous. She said yes, I was. And I do have to say thanks a lot to her. She got me actually on the ball. But losing my father, though, last year, 2024, on Crumpus Day, which was very hard, we went and saw my father on the 4th. And I said to him, Dad, can you please try to hold on for one more day, because tomorrow is Crumpus Day. Now, he didn't have enough strength at all. And he did grab hold of my fingers, which was really good, though. He grabbed hold of my fingers. So, like what I was just saying, though, that he grabbed hold of my fingers, and he did hold on to officially Crumpus Day, and that's December 5th. And it's been kind of hard throughout the whole year without him, without parents here. Now, his father has been coming in and out, making an appearance, and throughout the whole year, after burying my father, which was delayed because my sibling, because she had my father's ashes, and so officially right when Dad got buried, Trevor, which is the host of Haunted Live podcast, my life partner, and myself, we did go and see my father quite a bit at the cemetery with also my mother. My father has come through quite a bit, but the funny thing, though, that actually happened before he got cremated, we went to the funeral home, and since I am actually a spiritual medium and also a former paranormal investigator, I actually had one of the tools running. We were able to see his body. And what he said, though, right when we went and saw him for the last time for viewing, it was kind of funny, though, because he said what he normally said, which is kind of like get lost, but he said that in a totally different way. And my sibling and I, we did fully understand that it was him. But again, though, so that happened actually after December 5th, so the funeral was officially before Christmas. It wasn't a really funeral, it was a celebration of his life. He's done so much with a lot of organizations, and also helping out students with different countries. He's never forgot, though, where he came from, and never forgot about the family history. Now, again, that was like what I was saying, though, is Trevor and myself, we have gone to see my parents both times, and he's made appearances here, actually, in our studio / home. I do have to say thank you very much, Dad, for being there, being more supportive. I know it's the 5th, though, and the 5th, which was yesterday, it's a hard date. A lot of people that have actually lost loved ones, like parents, wives, or even children, will understand exactly of what I mean by hard within the first year. But things can always get better. A couple weeks ago, we actually posted a show that was Jillian and myself of going to see Sean Leonard from APTN. Now, at the dinner time, though, we, like, way after the show and all that, nobody else was around. We went to have dinner after the show, after his conference thing that he had, personally with him, so that we could spend a little bit more time with him, since he's been underneath our show a couple times here, underneath Divine, and also underneath Haunted Live Podcast. I said to Sean, though, since he can pick up energy and actually be able to read people for the energy, I said, Sean, I was kind of hoping that my father would show up. He said, though, that my father didn't show up through, like, he was there, but he didn't really want to make appearance, though. It's because he was stubborn, and I didn't say anything. Trevor turned around and said, that is 100% true. My father was stubborn, and he was a stubborn gentleman compared to me. But he actually indicated about things about my father. He turned around and said that my father was very proud of me directly, not impressed about my sister. And way before he got really ill, he was in the hospital. He's turned around to Trevor and myself and said, watch out for my sibling. And there's a lot of times though that we look back actually at that. But yeah, Sean was able to pick up my dad and said that he was very proud of me. And I do have to say thanks very much, Dad, for kind of making an appearance. But yeah, again, those check out our shows here underneath Divine Oracle Podcast. We're posting every single week from Wednesdays. There's going to be times though in and out though that we will not be here. But we do encourage you to check out our shows. Listen to our shows, so we know though that you're taking part. We don't want to see all the numbers, but we also want you to actually take part. Krampus Day is a special day for me. It's not because of my background, because Krampus is actually to do with, I think, Germany or something like that. But yeah, Krampus Day does mean the most for me. That was yesterday. So also, Lewis, my father has been sending me messages, and I'll give a great example. This is also to do with my mother. A couple of days ago, actually, on YouTube, I was listening to Tina Turner because tonight, while you guys are listening to this, we are seeing Tina Turner live, actually on stage, all the way in our community. This is the one, though, that was on Broadway, but yes. So again, though, so I was listening to Tina Turner's music. Out of the blue, two of the songs that deal with my parents came through. The first song, though, is from Alan Jackson, country artist. This is Amazing Grace. And that was sung actually at my mother's funeral. So it showed that Mom was here. The next one, though, that came through, which is actually my father, and this is a Willie Nelson song. My mother hated Willie Nelson 100%, and the song was Always on My Mind. Now, again, though, my mother hated the song, but we did play that right when we did actually my father's funeral. I got some people to sing the song, some people to listen to the song, but that was actually special to my parents, though. The song from Willie Nelson, Always on My Mind, though, is a great song. And without things being there, I would not say thanks very much, Mom and Dad, actually, for showing me, though, that you were here both at the same time to watch over top of me. Whenever a loved one passes away, most of us right away were like, okay, we want answers. We want to know if you're okay. Give me a sign. But most times, though, the sign doesn't show up to us. Doesn't always happen right away. We have to be more open and understanding within the spiritual community. The reason was because we are putting so much anxiety on ourselves and also on the spirits. And the spirits need the freedom. They need to roam. They need to be more free. Same with also you. Yeah, there's going to be times though that grief actually does happen. Sort of like what had happened a year ago with my father. And the thing though is, again, though, is if you're looking for answers from the spirits, do not rush them. Let them be. Even if you send out the question, things will come to you in different ways. Just like the music that came to me, both my parents were showing me though that they were here, and that means quite a bit. Again, those check out our live shows that are going actually on. I will be live directly Friday nights starting in December. And I will be live doing readings, so you can be able to call in live and also take part actually underneath Divine Oracle Podcast YouTube page. And that's going to be held at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So wherever you are, tune in, and I like to be able to actually have you guys send in questions for readings. This is Psychic Medium Chris, well known as Brother Chris. You guys have a good one, and check out our next show. I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye. Sit back over this festival holiday season with your hosts, Psychic Medium Chris and Jillian, as they discuss major topics and interview a lot of people within the spiritual paranormal world. You can always catch us every single Saturdays at 10 a.m. right here underneath Podbeam.